Hey everyone, how's it going? Cloud here. Hope you're all doing okay. I know it's been a little while since you sort of heard from me, and that'll be mostly because I've actually been on holiday for the last couple of weeks. I didn't really get around to sort of announcing it on this channel. I mentioned it on my Crystals channel briefly, but I didn't really sort of talk about it too much. But it was quite a big holiday this year because I took myself and Tifa to Tokyo for 12 days, which was absolutely fantastic. We had a really great time. It's such an amazing sort of city out there, so if any of you ever get a chance to go, I definitely would recommend you to, and especially if you're like myself, a big anime fan, or sort of Japanese culture, all that kind of thing. It's a really good place to go, and it's just amazing out there, so we had a really good time. Also, the other reason I took us out there is because I proposed to Tifa while I was out there, which she said yes, so no longer my girlfriend, more my fiance now, so... But as most of you know, we've been going out for quite a long time. In fact, it was coming up to 7 years this end of this month, so it felt like the right time to sort of do it. So yeah, we're both really happy, obviously, and it just sort of means we're more committed to one another now as well. So I've come back fully recharged, inspired from Tokyo for all the different stuff we got to do, and definitely a lot more determined to sort of keep going in terms of my job career, and obviously through the stuff I'm doing at the moment on YouTube and with crystals and everything. So you should start seeing a lot more sort of productivity from me now. So obviously I know I've kind of let my foot off the gas a little bit in the recent months with the uploads. Obviously I used to do them quite frequently, and it's sort of lessened a little bit because obviously it gets to that point you all need a recharge, as most of you will definitely know, and that's what I needed now. So I am fully recharged and ready to go again. So what I was going to do before I sort of ended this video was just talk about what's coming up and what sort of things I've got planned for this channel, and I'm going to do a separate video on the Crystals channel to talk about what's going to be happening over there, because obviously I know a lot of you subscribe to this channel, also subscribe to that one. I'll be interested to know what's coming up with Crystals. So first off, the main thing with this channel, quests, guys, obviously they are continuing. I did record a load of different quests before I went away. I just obviously hadn't got around to editing them yet, which I am now doing, just to give you all a heads up of what's coming up. So obviously I just completed Legends quest and uploaded that one, which took a little while, as that's quite a biggie. I've also done all the parts of Recipe for Disaster now, as I waited until I had the requirements and skills to do all the sub quests in like sort of one go, so I didn't have to worry about sort of split uploading. So you should see like part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, etc. all coming one after the other. So a lot of you are waiting to do that quest will be able to sort of do it in one go if you have everything ready to do it. So you'll see Recipe for Disaster start uploading in batches, and then what I'm going to do is start looking at what other quests I can currently do with my current levels, and then probably from there I will then do another video a little bit down the line for you guys to sort of request any major quests that you want to have guides for from me. Obviously some of the biggies, like the most recent ones to come out that have a lot of requirements, that'll be kind of out of the question, as my character's still obviously developing, as I'm basically sort of doing the quest in order as sort of when I get rewards from a particular quest, that then bumps me up levels that in order to me to do another one. So I'm not really sort of going out and training my levels up for a specific quest, if that makes sense. But obviously if there's a few that are in high demand, I will do so. So for example, I know a few people had been asking me for the Defender of Varrock quest, so I went out to actually get my hunter levels up to meet that requirement so I could do it, and then carried on with what I was doing in the first place. So like I said, that's what's happening with the quest. Obviously Slayer guys, I know I haven't done them for a little while, but I will still be doing those. I'm just going to try and get a bit more focus on doing them, and again I might try and do some of those in batches, as I know that you guys do like my Slayer guys, so we'll be working on that. And also the achievement slash tasks, so obviously I've done Lumberjack Drainer, beginner, easy and medium. Obviously there's still the hard ones to do. I've also done Varrock easy and medium tasks, so I'm going to start trying to chip away at them as well, and that'll be kind of as I do the quests, as I will be getting different rewards from those quests, and also a lot of the tasks require specific quests completed as well, so those should sort of go hand in hand with each other. The other thing that we're going to start doing, so Tifa played RuneScape a fair bit with me a couple of years ago, and sort of kind of came away from that a bit, but she's sort of, the more I've been doing it, she's been inclined to sort of carry on doing it again. So one thing me and her were both thinking of doing, we was going to potentially create an Iron Man account each, as I know all of you will know what that is pretty much. If you don't, it's basically an account where you have to sort of like earn everything yourself, like you can't trade with one another, and you can't go to the Grand Exchange and buy anything from there. So basically, if you want the armor to be able to do a quest for a boss, you have to go out and make that armor yourself, or either fight the relevant monsters who drop it. So we were both thinking of doing an account each and sort of doing that kind of co-op style, but obviously not where you can help each other, just sort of like we'll aim to do the same things as each other quest wise, etc. And obviously we'll be filming that, and obviously that'll have both our commentary over it as well. So it's something we're thinking of doing on there. And the other swing to that, obviously I used to do my Cloud Play series, which again I kind of went off a bit, as that didn't sort of kick off as much as I liked, mostly because I didn't really sort of commit myself to it. It was very sort of sparse uploads here and there. So again, another thing we're both thinking of doing is doing a Cloud and Tifa plays. So pretty much the same thing, however we'll be playing the games together, so there'll obviously be ones that are either against each other or co-op, and again having our commentary and that over it. We've both been playing Dark Souls 2 quite a fair bit recently, so we were thinking of doing that as a co-op style, as you can do that if you know sort of how to go about with it. So that's another thing we'll potentially start doing. And obviously Dark Souls is quite a big game, and probably a lot of you have played it or like that game as much as you like RuneScape, so a lot of you probably enjoy watching that and maybe setting up some different challenges to do from there. And in the final bit, really, I want to start trying to do some more community based things in terms of connecting with you guys. So I used to do quite a lot of sort of different events and that, following on from an achievement. So for example, when I achieved 99 Slayer on my main account, I did a big sort of like gathering thing, and we all did different activities. I want to try and do that, but not for an actual specific reason. So instead of waiting for a milestone, perhaps sort of like every 2 weeks, or even every week, hopefully, like a specific day, we do a big sort of clan event, not as in a clan citadel event, but just sort of all join under my clan chat, and potentially do something like the mini games or bosses or anything like that, really. So because I know a lot of you like to try and meet up in game with me when I'm doing quests, and obviously half the problem is when I'm trying to film a quest, I can't exactly kind of come away and meet you guys and do stuff with you, so that makes it a little bit tricky. It's quite funny when obviously one of you pops up on the video randomly who've just sort of found me while filming quests, and I had a conversation while the camera's been paused and then resumed. But I would like to try and connect with a lot of you more than I already am, and obviously a lot of you are new to this channel compared to those who've been subscribed to me for a long while, so I haven't actually been able to meet any of my new fans and subs, so that'll be another sort of good thing to do from there. But yeah, that's it really. I'm going to stop rambling on now before I go off on a tangent. But yeah, just a few things to sort of inform you of there, so you know what's coming up. Obviously in the comment section below, I'd love to hear some feedback about what's happening, or what is going to be happening, and whether you like it or not. So obviously, if any of you know now any major quests that you want guides for, list in the comment section, again with Slayer guides, any specific Slayer monsters, or the task system. And again, I would love to hear some sort of feedback on what I've said about me and Tifa now doing together. So obviously the Iron Man accounts each doing that together, and obviously some Let's Plays as well. So I'd love to hear some obviously comments and feedback around that one, as that's something new that we're going to start trying. And also I'll just say thank you in advance for anyone who obviously say congratulations for us being engaged. And I know a lot of you who I've told briefly on Skype. I didn't really announce it on YouTube as such. I just told a few people on Skype, and obviously word got round, so thank you already to those who've sent their congratulations to us. And once again, thank you to every single one of you who subscribed to me and your support for my videos. We're almost hitting the 9,000 subscriber mark, which is absolutely fantastic, and I'm really grateful for. I'm just determined now just to get past that 10k mark, so hopefully with your guys' help and support we'll get to that in no time flat. So but thank you for watching everyone and listening, and like I said, please give your feedback in the comment section about all the things I've mentioned. I'd love to see your responses to that, and I look forward to working on more guides and videos for you all. Recipe for Disaster Part 1 should probably be uploaded from tomorrow, and the others following on from that each day most likely. So thanks everyone, and take care for now. Bye bye.